What's up, folks? Trail here, better known as Budget Bill, and I want to take the time to go over the top 2 balance transfer credit cards in 2020. The reason I want to go over these is because of the current state in the US of A as well as around the globe, which is experiencing the effects of the national pandemic that has been spreading around. Now, I personally am not fearful of it, but I am getting things in line to prepare myself and my family in case this leads to an actual recession. So stay tuned as we discuss how these balance transfer credit cards can actually help you if we are headed down that slope of an actual recession. What's up, folks, and thanks for sticking around. So the top 2 balance transfer credit cards are just an application away. The reason this topic is important now is because we really don't know what is ahead of us as far as the economy goes. I certainly don't want to predict a meltdown or a buy the dip opportunity, but I want to share with you briefly on how credit cards can actually create sort of a semi-safety net that could be beneficial for you during an economic downturn. During these downturns of uncertainty, being able to actually hold on to your cash is definitely important, especially if you don't already have an emergency fund in place. So for example, let's say you have $10,000 in cash and you plan on paying off one of your credit cards and you don't already have an emergency fund established. Well, as the economy is unstable and has no clear direction with the recent pandemic, you probably want to hold on to your cash in anticipation for the road that gets a little bumpy down the road if we are headed in the wrong direction. Being able to do a balance transfer so you can actually hold on to your cash might be a great option until things get a little bit better. You would hate to pay that $10,000 off on your credit card and then end up losing your job. Then how would you be able to manage and handle your bills, put food on the table, and support your Starbucks addiction? Well, performing a balance transfer to another card while avoiding interest might be a good option for you. That way you can actually hold on to your cash until we get through these economic times. Personally, I believe this is the time that you actually want to switch over from the advancement mode to a more of a survival mode, because we just don't know where this economy is actually headed, especially considering every company around the globe is hurting right now as our future is uncertain and the recent closing of businesses, restaurants, clubs, bars, travel, and hanging out with friends has all recently been halted. We have never seen this before, so preparing for the worst today can hold you for the long run for tomorrow. And that brings me to the top 2 balance transfer credit cards in 2020. So the number 1 balance transfer card is by my favorite credit issuer. Yes, you already know this, and that card is the Chase Slate credit card. This card is one of the few credit cards that doesn't charge a balance transfer fee when moving money from one credit card to another. That is extremely important because you can basically take your interest rate of 21% down to 0 immediately. Typically, other credit cards charge anywhere between 3 to 5% transfer fee. But this card offers a 0 introductory fee if you do a balance transfer within the first 60 days of opening your account. After 60 days, the balance transfer fee will increase to 5%. So you want to make sure you use the offer shortly after being approved for this credit card. Now, with this credit card, you will receive a 0 introductory APR rate for 15 months after opening your account on purchases and balance transfers. After the introductory rate, the interest rate will increase between 16.49 to 25.24%. So make sure after your introductory period expires, you perform another balance transfer to avoid interest fees. Now, outside of the balance transfer features of this card, you will also receive a complimentary 3 months of DoorDash subscription that includes 0 delivery fees on purchases or orders over $12. DoorDash is a great feature right now considering several cities around the US are shutting down restaurants and other food establishments. After the 3 months of free DoorDash, you will be enrolled in DashPass at 50% off for the next 9 months. Outside of those features, this card has no annual fee. Now, if you decide to apply for this credit card and you get approved for a lower than expected credit limit, you must know that if you have other Chase credit cards, you can actually move some of your credit limit from one card to the Chase Slate credit card. And that way you have more flexibility for your balance transfer. And then we have our number 2 balance transfer credit card, which is the Discover It credit card. Now this card does have a 3% transfer fee when using balance transfers. But the reason I chose this card to be number 2 is because it is super easy for most people to obtain, as this credit card doesn't require a 700 credit score in order to get approved. In addition, this card also made the list because it offers 18 months of no interest charges when you become a new credit card member. And if you already have a Discover It credit card, you must know that according to the Discover customer service rep, you can apply for a second card. In addition, after the 18 months of no interest is over, the variable interest rate will increase between 13.49 to 24.49%. So you want to make sure after that introductory period is over, you want to do another balance transfer to another credit card if you have not already paid off your balance. Now those are the main 2 benefits of this credit card, but they also have other interesting benefits as well. Such as this credit card also earns 5% cash back on everyday purchases like grocery stores, restaurants, gas stations, and select ride shares during specific quarterly categories. Starting with the next quarter in April, you can earn 5% cash back at gas stations, Uber rides, Lyft rides, and wholesale clubs such as Costco and Sam's and BJ's. And in addition to all the cash back you earned at the end of the first year of obtaining this credit card, they will match all of your cash back as a bonus. So if you've earned $500 in cash back rewards, they will match it and you will get an additional $500 as well. That's what we call free money. What an amazing reward, right? And last but not least, this card has no annual fee. Now be mindful that you don't want to apply for a balance transfer credit card until you are ready to use it. Considering you typically have 30 to 60 days to take advantage of the introductory promotional offer, so when the time is right, go ahead and fill out that application and go ahead and apply for a balance transfer credit card. Now, if you are interested in either one of these credit cards that I've mentioned today, I will include a link down below in the description. These are referral links and it's a great way to support the channel. But like I've said in the past, if you don't like me and you don't want to support this channel, no worries. You can actually just Google each of one of these credit cards if you wish. And as always, if you have any questions, please ask them down in the comment section down below. I typically respond to each and every comment. In addition, if you like the content in this video, give us a like, as it definitely helps out with the growth of this channel. And if you haven't already, this is a great time to hit the subscribe button down below and the bell next to it so you can be notified every time I upload new content. Other than that, hey, I appreciate you guys watching and I will see you on the next video. Peace.